today we will discuss the components of digestive system. I am Dr. Hana Musa, Assistant Professor of Histology and Cell Biology in the Faculty of Medicine, Digestive University. In the histology of digestive system, before we start in discussing the histological structure of each part of the digestive system, first of all, we discuss the anatomy of the digestive system. The anatomy of the digestive system composed of first of all alimentary canal and secondly the glands associated with this alimentary canal. The alimentary canal starts from the mouth along the way of the alimentary canal and ends at the end. So it is composed of oral cavity, pharynx, then esophagus, and the GIT that starts from the stomach, then small intestine and the large intestine. Stomach, gastrointestinal tract. GIT means gastrointestinal tract. Gastro for the stomach. Gastro for the stomach. And intestinal for the small and large intestinal tract means a canal or pathway or passage for the food. So alimentary canal from the mouth, from the oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, then GIT, which starts from the stomach, the gastro, and then small intestine, and finally large intestine, ending at the end. Second part of the digestive system is the glands associated with alimentary canal, which include the salivary glands, which are located in the oral cavity, the liver and the gallbladder in the abdomen, and the pancreas also in the abdomen. The salivary glands are composed mainly of two components. Major salivary glands, which have well circumscribed shape and anatomical site, has parenchyma, has stroma, parenchymatous organ, and the minor salivary glands, which are small glands composed of mucus acini and found embedded in between the tissues in different parts of the oral cavity, like the lips and cheeks and the tongue and palate. So salivary glands composed of major salivary glands, which has the well circumscribed anatomical sites, and the minor salivary glands, which are mainly histological structures present in between the tissues of the lips, the cheeks, the tongue, and the palate. And the liver and the gallbladder. The liver is a famous organ and a vital organ in our body, and the gallbladder, which is an organ closely related to the liver anatomically and functionally. And finally, the pancreas, which is important because it secretes digestive enzymes bound into the small intestine, and endocrine ward, which include different types of cells and secrete different important hormones, mainly insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin. And the different other hormones. Oral cavity, the anatomy of the oral cavity, it consists of different parts. The oral cavity consists of different parts. Consists of the lips, cheeks, palate, tongue, teeth. In students of human medicine, we don't discuss the histology of the teeth, but in dentistry faculty, they discuss the histology of teeth. And the gums also belong to the dentistry, and but in for the students of human medicine and pharmacy, we mainly focus on the histology of lips, cheeks, and and the tongue. In the practical part of the oral cavity, we mainly focus on the histology of the lips, histology of the tongue, papillae and fluid papillae, and the histology of salivary gland in the oral. After the oral cavity, there are the pharynx, then the esophagus. The esophagus is a transfer tube, which means that the esophagus doesn't contains any cells that secrete enzymes or hormones that aid in digestion. Just it is a transfer tube, has a non-keratinized squamous epithelium, thick protective epithelium, and its submucosa, the layer under the epithelium and the epithelial layer contains submucosal gland, mucus gland, which secrete mucus that helps in lubrication of the food. In the oral cavity, the digestive process starts by secretion of different enzymes such as amylase. While in the esophagus, the esophagus doesn't secrete any digestive enzymes, just the mucus secreted from submucosal gland helps in lubrication of the food. This tube, this esophagus lies behind the trachea. So the esophagus lies behind the trachea in relation to its posterior part, which contains a smooth muscle called trachea. So the esophagus lies behind the trachea. After the esophagus, GIT starts, the gastrointestinal tract starts from the stomach to the inner canal. Stomach, which has different anatomical parts, but in histology, we divide the stomach into two parts, the fundus and pylorus. The fundus, which includes the fundus and the body of the stomach, and the pylorus, which includes the pylorus. There is small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, and ileum, large intestine, cecum, colon, ascending, transverse, descending, and sigmoid colon, the rectum, and the anal canal. Also, the anal canal are transfer tube, which transfers the feces to the exterior. So, in the alimentary canal, there are two transfer tubes, the esophagus at the start and the anal canal also at its end are also transferred. The second component of the digestive system is the glands associated with the alimentary canal, which includes the glands, liver and the gallbladder and pancreas. And these glands are very important and are important clinical significance, and the histology of these structures is important and helps you in understanding their functions and subsequently the diseases in the course of medical subjects and the medical lessons used. So here we come to the end of this video, the introduction of histology of the digestive system, and I will continue discussing the rest of it in the following. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this.